Hello guys and welcome to our new math session. Today we are just going to correct our week 3 homework that we had in week 3. So let's start. It's gonna be book page 56 in homework book 1. Here are the questions. He said here in the question, without measuring, find the missing angles. So it's very easy and very simple. Number 1 here, I need to find x. So as I know here, it's a straight angle, which is x plus 110 equals 180 degrees. So 180 minus 110 equals 70 degrees. This is x. So the reason why it's equal to 70 degrees because it's supplementary angles. Both of them are add up to 180 degrees. Okay, let's go for question 2. Sorry. Question 2 here is saying I have three angles, 68 degrees, 90 degrees, and x. And I know that the addition of the three angles equals to 180 degrees because they are supplementary angles. So all what I'm going to do is to make 180 minus 68 plus 90 degrees. This is going to be x. So 180 minus 68 plus 90 degrees equals 22 degrees. This is x. Okay, in question 3, it's the same idea as question number 2. Question 3 here, I'm just making 180 minus 88 plus 64. So the answer is going to be 28. Okay, question 4. Question 4 here, I have angle 50 and I have angle x and angle x. I know that these two angles are equal because it's the same notation, x and x. So here I will just make 180 minus 50, and the answer that I will get from 180 minus 50, I will divide it by 2. So 180 minus 50 equal 130. I will divide it by 2, so it's going to be 65 and 65. So x equals to 65 degrees. Question number 5 here, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 x's. So here, all of them, if I add them up, is going to be 180 degrees. So all of them are equal because the same notation, x, 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 x. So I will just divide 180 divided by 5, which is going to be equals to 36 degrees. So x here equals 36 degrees. Question 6 here, I know that this is an angle around a point. Angles around a point. So the sum of angles around a point equals exactly 360 degrees. So all what I'm going to do here to find x is just subtract 305 from 360. So x is going to be equals to 55 degrees. Here's going to be the same thing as question 6. They are angles around a point. So all what you're going to do is to subtract 150 from 360 degrees. So the answer is going to be equals to 210 degrees. Question 8. Here I have angles around the point. One of them is 110, and the second one is 90 degrees, and the third one is x. I need to find x. How can you do that? Exactly. So you are just subtracting 110 plus 90 degrees from 360. So it's going to be equals to 160 degrees. Okay, let's go for question 9. Question 9 here, I'm adding all of these three angles and then subtract them from 360 to find x. So x is going to be equals to 360 minus 55 plus 98 plus 102. It's going to be 105 degrees, which is x. Question 10. It's here, I'm the same thing. I'm adding the three angles, the given angles, and subtract them from 360. So the answer is going to be equals to 105. Okay, question 11. Here it's 70 degrees, so I know that if you want to find A, it's going to be 180 minus 70 because they are supplementary angles. So A is going to be 110, and B equals the same as this 70 degrees because it's vertically opposite angles. So 70 degrees equals B, and C is going to be equals to A, so it's going to be 110 because it's vertically opposite angles. Okay, so here all what you're gonna do here is just to have B, its vertically opposite angle is 70, B equals 70, and here I will make it 180 minus 70 degrees, so it's gonna be 110 degrees, which is supplementary angles, and then C equals A, vertically opposite angles. The same goes for question 12. Here B equals to 86 vertically opposite angle. C equals to 180 minus 86 is going to be 94. 94 supplementary angles, and A equals to C vertically opposite angles. Okay, let's go for the homework book 2, page 52. Calculate the size of each lettered angle. Here, the same thing. A here equals to 180 minus 52. So 180 minus 52 equals to 128 because they are supplementary angles. Question 2 here, I'm adding these two angles and subtract them from 180 to get B. So B is going to be equals to 68 degrees. And for C, its angles are around a point. So 360 minus 262. So the answer is 98. And for question 4, here it's 54, here it's 202. I'm adding these two angles, 202 and 54, and subtract them from 360 to get D. So D equals 104 degrees. For question 5 here, I will find F. F is 133 because it's vertically opposite angles. And if you want to find G, you are just making it 180 minus 133. Supplementary angles, and E equals to G vertically opposite angles. So it's very easy. So F equals 133 vertically opposite angles, E equals to 47 degrees because of supplementary angles, and G equals to 47 because it's vertically opposite angles. Question 6 here, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 x's, and the sum of 5 x's here equals to 360 degrees. So all what are you gonna do here, if you have just, for example, 360 pounds and you want to divide it by 5 pupils, so what are you going to do? You are just dividing, as you said, because they are equal. So 360 divided by 5 equals to 72 degrees. For question 7 here, it's a little bit like it has an idea. Here, 5A and A. So if I want to add them, I know that they are supplementary angles, so it's going to be equals to 180 degrees. So if you want to add them, 5A plus A, it means that I have 6A. 5A's plus A, it's 6A. And then 180, because this is the sum of them, 180 divided by 6A, it's going to be equals to 30 degrees. It's exactly like here. Here it has 5 x's, and you made 360 divided by 5. Here I have 6A, and they are all equals to 180, so I will divide 180 by 6. It's going to be 30 degrees. Okay, the same thing. Here, question 8, it's 180 minus 83, and the answer that I got, it's 97. And then I will divide it by 2 y's because they are equal, so the answer is going to be 48.5 degrees. Okay, let's go for homework book 1, page 57. Here it's angles in triangles. Find the size of unknown angles in each of the diagrams. Here I know that the sum of angles inside any triangle is going to be 180 degrees. So all what you're going to do to get the missing angles is just to add the two other angles and subtract them from 180 to find x, for example. Here in question 1, 180 minus 40 plus 75, it's going to be equal to 65 degrees. This is for the first triangle. For the second triangle, I'm adding 30 plus 40, it's 70. I will subtract it from 180, so x is going to be 110. And here, I have 54 and 90 degrees. You add them and then subtract them from 180 to get x. So it's going to be equals to 36 degrees. Here, it's an isosceles triangle. So I know that I have two equal angles, x and x. Here, the angles looking at the sides, the equal sides are equal. The angles looking at the equal sides are equal. Like, look, if you just have this one, have this side equal to this side is equal to this side. So this side is looking at this angle, and this side is looking at this angle. So I know that these two angles are equal. And he said here that this is angle x and this is angle x. So both of them are equal. So you're just making 180 minus 30, so it's going to be 150, and then divide them by 2, which is going to be equal to 75 degrees. For question 5 here, the equilateral triangle. I have 3 equal sides, 3 equal angles. Here, the equilateral triangle has three equal angles, so 3x here, if I add them all, it's going to be 180. So x plus x plus x equals 3x, and then I will divide 180 by 3 to find 1x equals 60 degrees, of course. And here, the same thing as question 4, I said that at the two sides that are equal in the isosceles triangles are looking at equal angles. So this side is looking at 62, and this side is looking at this angle. So this angle, I know it's 62 because it's looking at the same, like looking at the angle which is equal to it. So I have two 62s and I have x. So all what I'm gonna do is to add these 62s and then 62 plus 62 and then subtract it from 180 degrees. So the answer is gonna be 56. Okay, so let's go here for homework book page 58. Let's continue the questions. Here, this is an exterior angle of a triangle, and we said that before. We said that exterior angle in triangle equals the sum of the two angles inside the triangles, not the one next to it. So this one, I will not do anything with it. To find x, you're just adding the two angles that are far away from the exterior angle. So x here equals to 45 plus 80 degrees, which is going to be equals to 125 degrees. The same goes here for question 8. If you want to find a missing angle here, I know that this exterior angle equals to this x plus 60. So to get x, I will just subtract 60 from 135. So it's going to be equals to 75. For question 9 here, I know that this angle x is equal to this angle because it's vertically opposite angles. So let's get that, the third angle. I will just 180 minus, I will add these two angles, 42 and 57. So it's going to be equals to 81. So the answer here for x is going to be equals to 81. Okay, so let's go for question 10. Here, it's the angles inside a quadrilateral, and we know that angles inside any quadrilateral, it's equal to 360 degrees. So if we add all of them, so it's going to be 360 degrees. So if I have a missing angle, so you will add all the other angles and subtract them from 360 degrees. So here in this question, for example, I will just subtract 360 minus 65 plus 92 plus 120. So it's going to be equals to 83. And here, question 11, it's the same thing. 360 minus 110 plus 63 plus 90. So it's going to be equals to 97 degrees. And here for question 12, here A is going to be equals to 50 degrees because it's vertically opposite angles. Okay, and here B, it's going to be equals to 140 because supplementary angles. I just subtract 180 minus 40 equals 140 degrees supplementary angles. And for C, it's going to be equals to 120 because it's 180 minus 60 supplementary angles. And for D, I will just add 50 plus 140 plus 120 and subtract them from 360 to get 50 degrees because it's angles inside a quadrilateral. So the sum of angles inside any quadrilateral is 360 degrees. Let's go for homework book 2, page 54. Here, for this question, it's the isosceles triangle as we talked about before. Here, this angle equal to this angle. So this angle is equal to B. So I have two B's and I have 82 degrees. So I will just subtract 180 minus 82. It's 98. And then I will divide it by 2 to get B. So it's equal to 49. And here, for question number 2, I have, this is 153. And this is like a supplementary angles. So 180 minus 153 is going to be equals to 27 degrees. So C equals to 27 degrees. And to get D, it's very easy. It's just 180 because it's inside a triangle. So it's 180 degrees minus 75 plus 27. So it's going to be equals to 78 degrees. Okay, for question 3 here, this is an exterior angle. So as we said before, that we can just subtract 103 minus 26. So the answer is going to be 77 degrees. And for question 4, this one, is this angle is equal to this angle. So this angle equal to this angle. So all what are you going to do is just to subtract 58 from 180. It's going to be 122. And then divide it by 2. So it's going to be 61. So if this angle is 61, can you find me F? Yes, it's very easy. It's going to be equal to 119 because 180 minus 61 equals 119. So I got F. And here, its angle is inside a quadrilateral. So if I add all of them, is going to be 360 degrees. So adding all of them and subtracting them from 360, it's going to be equals to 109. And this for this arrowhead, it's very simple. It's at the end, it's quadrilateral because it has 4 sides. So here to get this angle H, you're just subtracting 153 from 360 because here its angles around the point. So 360 minus 153 is 207. And after that, adding all the 3 angles here and subtract them from 360 to get I, because it's quadrilateral, so it's going to be 84 degrees. And for question 7, here I know that all the angles inside the triangle, it's equal to 180 degrees. So to add J plus 3J plus 5J equals 180 degrees. So these J's, if I added them, it's going to be 9J's. So 9J equals 180 degrees. If you have 180 pounds and you want to divide it by 9 pupils, how much every one of the students or the pupil will take after you divide, after the division. So all what you're going to do is to divide 180 divided by 9, so it's going to be equals to 20 degrees. So J equals 20 degrees. Okay, for question 8, here this is an isosceles triangle. So this side is looking at this angle, and this side is looking at this angle, so they are equal. So I know that this angle L is 34 degrees. Okay, so angle L is 34 degrees. I need to find this angle because it's angle inside the triangle. So 180 minus 34 plus 34 is going to be equals to 112. And to get this angle, it's 180 minus 112, so it's going to be equals to 68. So if this is 68, and I know that this side is equal to that side, so this angle is equal to this angle, so both of them are K. So I will just subtract 180 minus 68, so it's going to be 112, and then divided by 2 to get K, so it's going to be 56.